Hi, welcome back. We're on episode number 5 of Living Unleashed, and this episode is on breakthrough. And I'm excited about this episode. It's one of my favorite essentials because this is where the rubber meets the road, guys. This is where everything changes. You see, when we're talking about breaking through, we're talking about breaking through the things that hold us back. And what holds us back are not the outside circumstances. It's not what somebody's, else is doing. It's not what your circumstances or situation is. What's holding you back is what you're thinking to yourself. And so breaking through is all about mindset and shifting our mind from a place of feeling limited and restricted to a place of unlimited possibilities. So this is what it looks like when you've not broken through, okay? What it looks like is maybe you're having breakdowns, depression. Maybe you're fearing and doubting and really worrying. Maybe you don't believe in yourself. Maybe you are putting things off and procrastinating. And I promised you in the last episode we'd talk about procrastination. So when we break through, we actually nip procrastination in the bud. We get out of our own way and begin to move forward. The mental chatter that's been taking up residence in our mind, it goes away, or at least it simmers down. And we have a lot more fun, and we're more relaxed when we break through. So here's a tip for breaking through. Notice the words you're saying to others. What words are you saying to yourself and to others? Because the words that we say are a window into our mind and what we think. Because what's coming out of our mouth is what we're thinking about. So, are you thinking, I can't do that? Are you thinking, I don't have time? Are you thinking, I'm not good enough? I'm not smart enough? I don't have enough money? I don't have enough education? I won't do a good enough job? Those are all words that would come out of our mouth when we have a mindset that is limiting. So think about a project that you've got, or think about a potential project where your boss is generous and gives you a whole month to get the project done. And you've been procrastinating on it week after week after week, and now you're down to the wire. And you've got just a few hours left. Is it because you're lazy that you didn't start that project earlier? No, I don't believe so. I don't believe that we procrastinate because we're lazy. And that's not the reason why we're not getting things done. The reason we're not getting things done is because of what we're thinking about getting those things done, okay? So we're thinking maybe that it's not going to be good enough work. Maybe we're not going to get all the ideas we need. Maybe we won't be creative enough. Maybe somebody will laugh at us and our ideas. Whatever that thought is the reason you're procrastinating and not getting things done. So, how do you move beyond that? So, when you've got the project and you can shift your mind. So, when you notice that thought coming up, or you notice you're saying that limiting thought to someone else, push pause and have a positive thought question. This is a positive thought question. And the question is, well, if I knew I was going to do great with this project and get a tremendous result and people were going to love it, what would I do? What would I do? You see, we have to shift the whole thinking that helps us move forward. You have to think about, well, what if we really did a great job on this project and did extraordinary and people loved what we produced? Then from that mindset, we ask ourselves the question, what would I do? Because before, we're not doing anything because the thoughts are limiting. The same goes for weight loss. If you have a weight loss goal, maybe the thought is, well, I've tried and I failed, and I've put on the weight and I've taken it off, and it never seems to work out for me. So what happens? We don't move forward with the goal. But if we pause and we ask ourselves a positive thought question, well, if I knew I was going to succeed this time, and this was the time where it all came together and I broke through, what would I do? Maybe that day you would sign up for an exercise program. Maybe that day you would hire a nutritionist. Maybe that day you would take a walk and, drink, a lot more water that day and less soda or whatever. So you see how we shift what we think about, it shifts how we're showing up and if we're living unleashed or not. So that is your tip for the 5th episode on breakthrough. So hopefully you've enjoyed that and you've gotten something out of it. And join me again for the 6th and final episode on action.